All right, Aries, welcome. April is here, and listen, it's shaping up to be a big one. We're talking major strategic challenges, but also some absolutely incredible opportunities for a powerful takeoff. So let's decode your cosmic blueprint, shall we? This is your mission ahead.
So are you ready for the challenge? I'm asking because, the stars are basically posing that same question. This month, it's going to test your strength, for sure. But here's the good part. It's also set to reward your persistence in a huge way. So yeah, this isn't just another flip of the calendar page. Think of it as a mission.
And that mission is really divided into two parts. Seriously, think of April like a story told in two totally different acts. The beginning of the month and the end, they're going to feel like two different worlds. Knowing the script ahead of time, well, that's going to be your key to absolutely nailing it. Okay, so let's dive right into your official mission briefing. To really get a handle on your path this month, we've got to start by remembering who you are at your very core. And that is your fundamental nature, right? You're a fighter, a warrior, a trailblazer. You're driven by that classic fiery temperament and that super quick thinking. That's the energy you're going to need to tap into and really harness all through April. And this really breaks down the whole dynamic of the month. The first part of April, you might feel like you're just hitting a wall. Like your best ideas are just not landing. But, and this is a big but, you got to hold on because by mid-April, that wall, it's going to come crumbling down. And you're going to be launched forward with this massive surge of energy and confidence. Now, where is this big takeoff going to happen? Well, it's most visible on the professional front. This is where you're going to see real, tangible results for all your hard work. It's where you can make some serious progress on those financial goals you've been eyeing. Okay, let's break this down. For the women of Aries, after April 10th, you are entering what I can only describe as full-on rocket mode. Seriously, everything you say, everything you do, it's going to have an impact. So the most crucial thing for you is to be fiercely protective of your energy. We're talking about closing the door on those energy vampires. Don't let anyone or anything slow down your momentum. And for the men of Aries, it's a similar vibe. Your inner engine is just firing on all cylinders. Your drive is at maximum power, which is awesome for getting stuff done. The only catch? Just be a little careful you don't overwhelm everyone around you with that intense drive. Don't steamroll people. A little bit of diplomacy is going to go a very long way. Now, let's talk money. You might feel like you're playing a game of money Tetris this month. You've got this piece, your desire to spend, and this other piece, the need for savings, and you're trying to make them fit. The conflict is real. But here's the strategy. First, acknowledge that conflict. Then, create a non-touchable reserve. This is for family stability, peace of mind. Once that's locked in, you can spend the rest on what genuinely brings you joy. It's all about finding that compromise.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the personal realm. Because while your career is absolutely taking off, your love life, well, it's entering what we might call a strategic pause. And hey, that's not a bad thing. Think of it more like a quiet hour, a chance to regroup.
So for all the single Aries out there, you might notice that the romantic chemistry just isn't really in the air. It might feel a little flat. So what do? What's the game plan when trying to find romance feels like hitting a dead end? Well, the stars' advice is super clear. Don't force it. Don't waste your precious, powerful energy trying to spark a connection that just isn't there. Instead, channel all that amazing Aries drive into sports, new ideas, new hobbies, whatever. This is a time for investing in you.
And what if you're already in a relationship? Well, things might feel a little quiet, maybe even a bit boring. And here's a big warning. Whatever you do, don't try to invent drama just for the sake of it, just to feel something. That's a trap. Use this calm period to actually rest and recharge.
Oh, and a little heads up for the end of the month. Your inner trailblazer is going to be screaming for more personal freedom, and that might cause a little bit of friction with your loved ones who might not quite get your sudden need for space. So just be ready to explain what you need clearly, but also kindly.
Okay, so with all this intense energy flying around, both at work and in your personal life, you have got to pay attention to maintaining your armor. And by that, of course, I mean your health and wellness.
Look, your fiery Aries nature can sometimes lead to things like headaches or just feeling mentally anxious. So this month, your vulnerable spots are going to be your head, eyes, and teeth. Also, that classic Aries impulsiveness can put a strain on your nervous system. So being self-aware is going to be really key. And this brings us to probably the most crucial point of all when it comes to your health. You simply cannot sustain rocket mode without proper refueling. It's just not possible. The single most important thing you can do for yourself is to alternate that intense work with full, proper rest. Seriously, don't skip it.
All right, let's bring this all together with your final orders. We've got the key dates you need to circle on your calendar and the one prime directive that's going to guide you through everything April throws at you, the good and the challenging.
So here it is, your tactical calendar for April. You're going to want to take a screenshot of this or just jot these down. Your favorable days, that's when you make your big moves, launch new projects, have those important talks. The unfavorable days, that's your time to lay low, strategize, and just don't force anything. This right here is your strategic advantage.
And this piece of advice right here, it just captures the entire theme for the month perfectly. Your strength this April isn't just about your power to push through. It's about something smarter. It's about the art of correctly distributing your resources and your energy. That's where the real power lies.
So there you have it. The mission briefing is complete. You've got the map, you've got the timeline, you've got the prime directive. Really, the only question left is this. Now that you have this strategy, how are you going to channel that amazing warrior energy to make this April your ultimate launchpad?